Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here, and today I am building a hamburger house because who doesn't like hamburgers? So basically, I built this stream with the help of some of you Simlies. I built this build on a live stream with the help from some of you Simlies, and we had so much fun with it. And I just thought, I've got to do a speed build of it. So I rebuilt it in this recording, and I've made it better, even better than it was. So this is like Burger House 2.0 because it has an added pickle. And we've done that by basically having a green pickle green bathroom with a pickle green toilet. How beautiful. But anyways, I will explain a little bit on how to do it. But basically, you create a foundation first. You've got to lift that foundation up a little bit so it's got a bit of height for the bottom of the bun. And then we're adding this fencing around it to kind of give that real thick bun feeling about it, a nice soft bun rim around the house. And then above the bun, we can add either a red saucy bottom or we can do like a brown meat patty. We are actually going to change it to brown towards the end of this because I've realized we can use red draped curtains to symbolize sauce. So we will change it to brown in a second. And also this is the tasty cheese level. So we've just made use of some half walls, and these yellow half walls are basically the block of cheese because cheese is awesome in burgers. I love burgers. I really like burgers. And it's funny because I was vegetarian for 10 years until last year, and then I decided that I wanted to eat meat for health reasons. And then since eating meat, I'm just like, I love burgers. They're so good. I love chicken burgers. I love meat burgers. I love lentil burgers and veggie burgers. Just love them. And one of my favorite things to have in a burger is cheese, even though I'm lactose intolerant, because you gotta live a little sometimes, hey? So anyways, putting the cheese in, and now we're just skipping that middle section to make the top of the bun. And that middle section, we're going to put some lettuce in there. Once the roof is done, oh no, we're gonna do that now. So I choose this favorite greenery from the base game, and you can size it up and down using your bracket keys. The right bracket key will size it up, and if you're having a little bit of trouble with that, you can actually hold down control with the bracket key, and that might help you, especially if you have some camera angles set on your keyboard. And then just turning it around to give the illusion of lettuce and greenery on it, which I quite like. And got to lift it up a bit too using the 9 and 0 keys. And I do have the Move Objects cheat on, obviously, to be able to layer all of this foliage to symbolize lettuce. So you can do that by going Control-Shift-C to get up the cheat window, and then you type in bb.moveobjects as one word. Just enter, and then you're good to go. Good to go. For the rounded top of the burger, we're going to just round this roofing and lower it slightly because it needs to not be too tall. We just want a nice, even, rounded, soft bun illusion. So we're just doing it like that. And unfortunately, we can't bring it forward anymore to that fencing rim around the top of the bun just because the roof will actually clip into the side. You could add in a little bit of, decoration using the freezers around to add an extra bit of definition to the top of the burger to make sure all of the fillings are going to stay in there and they're not going to slop out everywhere. And of course, the top of the bun, we're going to use a different roof style, just this plain orangey brown one. I also suggest building it in the world of Oasis Springs because the lighting engine here will give it more of that yellow orangey browny tinge. So I think the colors work pretty well here. And we're also going to use some rocks to represent the seeds, which was a Simli's idea who was watching the stream. They suggested use rocks for the seeds. So that's what I did, and this worked perfectly, I think. So we're just placing them in there carefully using the 9 key. And I think it looks a bit like a burger. You'll see the screenshots at the end, but it's just a bit of fun. And I do want to make the Whopper build as well. And I'm sure you guys can imagine what that is going to entail. Just more and more layers and a much taller burger. So be be keeping your eyes out for the Whopper builds coming soon. And that should be exciting. But this is also a good build if you're a beginner, just to kind of use all the different cheats and get your skills working. So you can definitely try and build this. It's a good one to make use of all the building cheats. So move objects on. We're also going to use the show hidden objects cheat in a second, and also to get used to all of the keys. So brackets for sizing up, the 9 and 0 keys for moving objects up and down, and also the, I don't know what you call them, but like the pointy brackets. Those will actually allow you to turn an object like on different angles. And if you want to be even more specific with your angles, you can hold down Alt, and that'll allow you to put an object anywhere on the grid. It won't snap to the grid. Just down here, we're going to put some bright red doors on the house, and we're also going to get a few red windows just to let in a little bit of light, because believe it or not, the burger house, you are able to live inside of it, and it totally reminds me of a Krabby Patty. Oh gosh, I love SpongeBob. So good. So putting some windows around there, and we're about to go to the curtains, I think. Yeah, and these red curtains are going to represent some dripping red sauce. I think this makes quite the difference. And you can build this house from the stuff pack, from no stuff packs. You can use it from the base game and build it, but these curtains do come in a stuff pack and some of the furnishings. Other than that, it is a base game build. Gosh, I'm having trouble getting my words out because I was totally just having a coffee before this, so I'm a little bit hyper. And I have made the building brown. You can have it as red or you can have it as brown, but I just made it brown to represent the meat in the burger. And then this is all the red dripping, drizzling sauce. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I feel like a burger right now. Is anyone watching this eating a burger? Because that would be pretty cool. That would be awesome, actually. Who knows? And then we're going to be working on the interior in a second. Once we add a couple of important additions to this build, just in a second. We're going to add in some lighting first. Get that in there. And also, I really wanted the interior to be particularly cheesy inside of the burger because I do like a nice cheesy burger. So we are going to make the interior basically very, very yellow. I did try a pickle area just there, but I'm like, nah, we got to go full on yellow and red. Yellow, red doors, and then we'll make the bathroom a lovely, rich pickle green. So good. Gotta love a good burger house. So just popping in some of the counters here, all yellow, of course, and just figuring out how it's all going to be laid out. Those extra details I thought we were about to put in, we must be putting in at the very end. And let me tell you right now, it's worth waiting for because it really does give it that cherry on top of the burger, shall we say. The kitchen needed to be a bit smaller, and actually I have to say I quite like the layout of this house. We're going to change it all back in a second how it was, but the layout is pretty good. Like, we do fit in a ton of stuff in this build, and yeah, kind of stoked about it, how the layout turned out. But yes, it's very cheesy looking. And during the stream, I did not realize that there was a way to filter color, like to filter the furniture into certain colors. And then you guys in the stream were like, oh my gosh, you can totally filter colors. Didn't you know that? I was like, no, how did I not know that? I play Sims. I've got like 1,000 hours of Sims clocked up on my Origin hour counter, and I did not know you could do this. And furnishing's like my deal. It's like my thing. Can't believe it. So luckily for streaming, because I wouldn't have known that. So anyways, making all the walls nice and yellow. I particularly love the bedside tables. And we are adding a little bit of orangey yellows into the mix, just in case that cheese wants to be a little bit more tasty, shall we say. And the sim who lives in this house is going to be completing the grilled cheese aspiration challenge. So his name is Cam. His name is Cam Ember, like his last name's Ember, so it's Camembert. Get it? And I almost wanted to call this house cottage cheese, but I felt like the burger house was much more suitable for obvious reasons. Putting in some grilling decor things in the kitchen there just then. Of course, because you might need to grill up some burgers while you're living in this house. And here's the epic bedside tables, which look like cheese blocks. Makes me really hungry looking at this. Popping in some yellow lights as well. We're going to filter those colors out in a second. Nice and yellow. And popping in a couple of plumb bob lights just to get you inspired. And I felt like the perfect background for this bedroom was the big picture of the chef, the freaky chef in the background, because that's the guy who makes the best burgers in the world. He's a Sims 4 TV star, obviously, and that is the movie poster for him. So what could be more inspiring for a person that lives in a burger house than the Burger King himself on the back wall there? It was really cool. I realized that this coffee table fits perfectly with that I guess, wardrobe or drawers. And yeah, they're like the exact same shape, which is pretty cool. But we're going to put a little separating wall in there just to make better use of the space. We're going to pop a TV here so you can sit in bed and watch TV in this studio apartment if you so wish to. Penguin TV, unfortunately, didn't fit there, but that's okay. And it's a handy bench at the end of the bed because you can bring it up so you can eat stuff on it whilst you're sitting up in bed. Obviously, we can't do that in The Sims, but that's all right. You could just pretend. But you can pop your books on there. You can put a freaky garden gnome to watch you sleep on there. But I feel like Cam Ember, he really likes cars. So he's going to have a nice little car there. And his girlfriend probably would like a little bunch of flowers. Alrighty, now we're going to be putting another picture on the wall. We're just going with yellow and red to tie in those beautiful, vibrant red doors in with the yellow surroundings. It's a very nice interior. I feel like being in here would be very relaxing, very zen environment to be living in with the very fluorescent yellow flooring all around you. And when we can paint the roofs in The Sims 4, I would also suggest you painting the roof yellow just to add to that feeling of zen because it's just very nice. Also, just having a little seating area here in the corner. You can just sit there. You could probably put another TV on the other side of the wall if you would rather watch your TV from the other side. And unfortunately, those lights that I was using weren't quite bright enough. So we keep the down lights in the build for now. And yeah, just adding a nice little bit of a speakerphone there, a nice golden one to go. Well, I mean, it's tricky to suit the surroundings, so you just keep everything as yellow, and then you're all good. That's all safe and good and well. It's a very strict interior color scheme, which, you know, it's pretty impressive actually. It's very, very good design, if I don't say so myself. And then we're putting in just a little lolly bowl that came with Halloween update, I believe. Did it come in a Halloween update or the movie stuff pack? I can't even remember. Oh well. And some of these beautiful mirrors with the yellow backlight on them just to give that real sense of ambience inside of this beautiful burger home. We were going to go with the red bathroom, but I just felt like it's feeling a little bit too saucy. I personally don't like that much sauce in my burger, so I thought, you know what, let's add a little bit of a pickle. And this is unique to this build. This was not in a live stream, so this is definitely Burger House 2.0. If you'd like to download it, it is on the gallery under the username Deligracy. So you can get the pickle green bathroom if you select the Burger House 2.0 to download, which I think is very unique and very tasteful. Very tasteful indeed. It's lovely and complementary with that red door and beautiful moldy green basin just there. And the flooring is just divine. So if you get any mold in your bathroom in your shower, you don't even need to clean it because it'll just blend in with the rest of the moldy green bathroom. So it's quite good, quite easy to live in. Just an easy house. The yellow room, on the other hand, though, you might see a bit of grub on there. So you've got to keep that good and well, unless you want to go for the moldy cheese look, blue cheese look, which, you know, each to their own. Alrighty, so now we are going to put a little bit of a pathway entrance to the house because you want that dramatic entrance. You don't want to get lost either trying to find the entrance so that you can go straight down inside the burger. And then we're going to add in the most important part. Using the Show Hidden Objects cheat, we are getting forks and knives from gameplay. We're sizing them up using the bracket keys, and we're putting them next to the house. Fork on the left, knife on the right. And really that does finish our build quite nicely, I think. And it really brings that realism to life, having those sculptures in the backyard. So they're probably the most expensive part of the house. Anyways, here are the screenshots. There's the burger house all completed. I love the dinosaur in the background on this particular lot. There's it from a more slightly aerial view. And of course, Camembert wears a hot dog suit. Good old Cam Ember. And that's him just enjoying the beautiful environment of his house. Very beautiful, very zen, like I said. And very, very good design. Very good design indeed. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, what you thought of it. And if you enjoyed this, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.